Lame as he was, Gerwin had been a mercenary. He fought hard, he fought well, yet still proved no match for me. She knocked his axe from his hand, he fell to his knees, then she cleaved his head clear off. It rolled like a gourd and came to rest at the peasant's feet.
You've your freedom back,
Growled Meve as she wiped her sword.
yet do not take it for granted. Nilfgaard is in Angren. The Blackclads will come here too. As long as the golden sun flies over the marsh, you must hide in the woods.
Meve's force left the fort before dawn. She rode at the fore, lips pursed, jaw clenched. A stain on her honor. She'd broken her word. Apart from all else, it stung on the inside.
That's okay. We helped those peasants. Demetrium shackles.
We're free. It is the truth. The gods bless you, your majesty. That Gerwin bloke were a monster, my lady. A monster. Worse nor a pack of ghouls. Pack? No, worse nor a swarm. 1 month he kept me in darkness, and I only busted a tankard. I'll not stay here. 'Tis an evil place. Rather go with ye, even if I'm to...
Oh. Okay, nice. Gained another man for my army. Alright, let's see. So we need to come back down to this puzzle battle. Nilfgaardian puzzle battle, huh? The Blackclads quickly realized they were in no position to control all of Angren. Instead, they focused their energies on strategically important locations, inns, watchtowers, and bridges. They fought with the Lyrian army on one of them, Whisperly Bridge. Who were the victors, you ask? Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Okay. Boost an ally by 4 and give it 1 armor, and trigger all loyal. Gain 1 charge. What is this? By 4.
Pissing in the moat? Oh, you're dead.
Alright, well that one wasn't that tough. Marching orders. Command tent. Summon 3 bronze units from the opponent's deck to your side and lock them. Reduce Mead's cooldown to 0. Okay. Gerwin's Code. Listen up, bumpkins. All transgressions shall be punished with the utmost severity. Theft, off with your arm. Insolence, off with your tongue. Laziness and carelessness, 50 lashes. Trying to escape, death. All right. So let's go down and around.
Meave stood waiting while
Or
the
not.
scouts cut through the tangled branches and roots that had overgrown the trail through the swamp. Suddenly, a soldier doubled over and began to retch blood. The same symptoms soon afflicted others in her ranks.
A potent poison.
No.
Was the medic's verdict. It seemed all those who'd fallen ill had shared a tent. One night, they'd chattered about an obelisk they'd destroyed and the group of incensed peasants who'd cursed them for it. Fearing for their lives, the footman had gone to a local herbalist. She'd brewed them a potion to ward off black magic. Alas, the concoction had proved poisonous, while the herbalist had vanished without a trace.
Really? My men were so concerned with the curse, they made themselves sick by trying to ward it off. Wow.
Happily, Isbal concocted an antidote in time to deliver the soldiers from a certain and agonizing death. The mage explained their misfortune had not issued from a dark, corrupt force, but from simple human wickedness. Her calming voice and gentle smile lifted the soldiers' spirits. Trusting in her care, they soon wholly forgot the so-called curse.
I would hope so. How am I supposed to win a war with these men believing in curses? Come on.
Meave rode at the front, her eyes fixed on the ground, and thus spotted the pit masked by leaves and branches. She tugged hard on her reins and steered her mount to the side. Alas, the cavalrymen behind her did not follow her lead. Leaves rustled, boughs snapped, and the horseman crashed to the pit's bottom, snapping his neck. Moments later, it was clear who'd set the trap when the forest came alive and a cry rang out.
Mee's father used to tell her that a true soldier does not set traps, that pits are the tools of brigands, poachers, and cowards. It seems fathers in Nilfgaard teach no such lesson. Meave spurred on her horse, jumping over the sharpened stakes before her, and headed for the pitfall's architects. Shortened battle. Alright, we'll go with that.
It's a trap! Rally to me!
Order!
Alright. First things first. Bombs back row.
Ha!
gloire!
Oh, what this ambush is.
Is that
What
what?
the heck? What just happened here?
Life is mine now.
Disgraced warrior, disgraced brawler, Arnulf the patricide. Oh, what the heck?
An army's a waste of time for him.
Okay. Force an enemy to damage disgraced warrior by its power. Then damage that enemy by disgraced warrior's power. Damage an enemy by the total number of enemy units. Okay. What? That doesn't boost them? What are you guys doing?
Alba!
Just gonna take him out. Alright. Oh, snap. That didn't quite work how I thought it was going to. Oh, I should have pushed him back.
Wise choice.
Okay, he's gone.
Feel any burning? See a local healer or wise woman?
course.
Bigger they are, easier they are to target.
Oh, I see how that works
My
now.
prescription, a bit of bloodletting.
Damage self and 2 enemies by 3.
My spirit's willing and how, but these damn boots are killing me.
Herzer.
Not supposed to be any smoke. One boat. Give me a target.
All right, we won.
Retreat! Fall back!
I don't know what this is, though. Apparently, it wasn't an ambush for me. It's an ambush for them.
Caught between Lyrian hammer and Skelligan stone, Nilfgaard was shattered,
Skelligans.
destroyed. The victors now stood eyeing each other. These islanders were not like those Meve had met before. They wore no armor and carried no shields. At their fore stood a man as stout as an ox and bold as an ancient ghoul. His men called him Arnulf, the Patricide.
I thank you for your aid, Arnulf.
Said Meve, extending a hand.
Aid, she says. Aid? Just hear that, mates?
The Skelligers exchanged glances, then erupted in roaring laughter.
Not here to help yous. Not at all. We're after killing.
Join me and you shall have your fill.
Join nuisance? Just who the hell are you?
Meve, Queen of Rivia and Lyria.
Maeve!
Arnulf said, his tone sobering.
I know the name. Lippy Goodman called ye bold.
Lippy!
Praised your courage to the high heaven. So be it. We'll follow you into fire, wench. Just let us taste of blood. Grant us a death worthy of heroes.
Meave couldn't help but smile, then nodded to accept. The Lyrians stepped aside as tattooed warriors joined their ranks.
Nice. Arnulf the Patricide. Dogger Two Blades. Disgraced Brawler. Disgraced Warrior. This was the Skellige camp. For them boats. Nice. Alright. Play all Skellige units from your graveyard. Wow. Damage an enemy by the total number of enemy units. Kind of like that. I'm going to take them out. Same with the Volunteer Corps. Put him in.
Arnulf, find a place at one of the tables. Have a drink. Meet my men.
Think there's been a failure to communicate, lass. I didn't join your army to meet men, but to meet death. A good, honorable death. Quicker you lead me to that, the better.
Why do you seek death?
I wish not to pry, but why do you long for death?
For only death can cleanse me of shame. You must have heard what they call me. Arnulf the Patricide. A moniker I earned. Oh, I did.
To die by one's child's hand. A terrible fate. And it shall be mine as well if I lose this war.
But did you earn it, this fate?
What? Not always have I been just with Willem. I dismissed him, neglected him, but...
Neglected? Listen, lass. My dad, he beat me till my skin turned blue and I chucked red bile. He'd drink and beat, drink and beat. My brother, Ulf, Da clobbered him to death. My ma, she took her own life. Never met this son of yours. But I know yous a bit now, and I can say this. No kin of yours needs slaying.
Your tattoo, what does it mean?
I can't help but wonder. What does it signify? The tattoo on your head?
Ain't the tattoo? Carve these runes with a knife.
Dang.
The method makes little difference. What do they mean?
Aim here. Message for enemy archers.
He put a bullseye on his head. Wow.
Alas, don't seem they can read it. At least not from a distance. And when they get close, it's already too late for them.
So long.
Arnulf.
All right. Let's continue on. Oh, can't go through that. $5 gold. $5 gold ain't gonna do a darn thing for me. Alright, let's go down. Let's take a look down here first. Can't go that way. We got something up here.
The scouts rode at the fore, with me right behind them. Their task, to find safe passage for the rest of the force. One among them probed for the quagmire's depth, a pole of 5 ells in hand. Suddenly, all heard a loud clang. The scouts dismounted, then heaved a bronze statue from the mire. Once it was cleaned of slime and muck, Meave instantly recognized its elven handiwork. The sculpture was exceedingly well preserved, save one detail. Someone had removed its face, leaving a black hole in its stead.
Search the environs,
Ordered Meave. Amongst some brambles, they discovered the entrance to a vast tomb. Its doors had been torn open. On the ground before them lay scattered bones, some yellowed with age, others fresh, cracked and tattered from having been gnawed.
Oh, we're entering the tomb. Let's go.
Meave stood silent and contemplating at the tomb's threshold. Then, torch in hand, she entered and waded into fetid waters. Her soldiers followed close, arms at the ready, a nervous sweat on their brows. Frescoes on the tomb walls depicted Angren swamps and the beasts that prowled them. 2 words were inscribed over the largest of the horrors: Gwern Iker.
The bloody mistress.
Barnabas Beckenbauer whispered. Suddenly, a roar thundered from deeper inside the tomb.
Oh,
Meave
snap.
turned from the frescoes to see monstrous eyes blazing in the dark. Even Ake's normally steely mien betrayed a raw, consuming fear.
Here we go. Shortened battle, special rules. To whom had this half-sunken, ivy-strewn tomb belonged? No one in recent memory could say for sure. The elves who built the structure had fled Angren centuries past. The locals now only knew it as the final resting place for a great warrior, a defender of the marshes against an ancient evil. To eliminate the ancient fiend. Let's go with that.
to me! We'll not die this day!
Every 2 turns on turn start, banish a random enemy unit and spawn a phantasm.
Watch your heads!
It's so dark and wet. Why is it everywhere we go it's dark and wet?
Ever have a stone knock out one of your teeth?
Tomorrow I drink with our forefathers!
I think you'll really like this one. This harvest will be reaping black-clad heads.
I don't know who he took.
I'm a monster.
For you, pal, anything.
Make love, not war.
Ugh. That didn't work.
Left, right, left, right.
You sure about that?
My spirit's willing now, but these damn boots are killing me.
time to reap, a time to sow, and a time to die.
The win or lose.
I think that's the last of them.
Okay.
But keep your weapons at the ready.
In her torch's feeble glow, the queen examined the beast's corpse. She could not help but to shudder in disgust.
Perhaps it's better
She thought.
that we faced it in the dark.
At the corridor's end, they found a closed door. Before any could draw near, it opened with a crash. Beyond lay a circular room. Light shone through a hole in the chamber's ceiling, illuminating a stone pedestal and the sword that lay upon it.
The air in here, it crackles with magic,
whispered Isbel. Meve gripped the blade's hilt. A soothing warmth filled her arms and spread across her shoulders. Her tired muscles ceased trembling. Her fingers, stiff as sticks, relaxed. She brandished her prize, the air hissing as the blade sliced through it.
We get a new
She
weapon?
then nodded approvingly. The reward had been worth the risk.
Got a new weapon. Angrenny Blade. Angrenny Blade.
Barnabas Beckenbauer, a gleam in his eye, asked to look at the unsheathed sword. The gnome studied the quillions intently, having spotted an inscription there.
Can you say what's written there?
Asked Meve.
Yes, perhaps. They're clear, the words. Their meaning, not necessarily so. Wieldeth me, and loseth not hope amongst the blood-red waters.
It sounds like a riddle, but I've no wish to solve. We should move on, and quickly so.
Okay, we will.